This is how archetypes work. We're not always originators of the data that passes through our mind. I have given the example of the pendulum phenomenon many times. You guys need to pay attention to this. If you go into a quiet room and you sit down and you totally try to blank your mind, you totally try to exit everything out of your mind and just concentrate on nothing, I'm telling you now, you can't do it, because thoughts are things and they're not coming from your brain. They're all around you. You will, the quieter and the more still that you sit, you will be overcome with a sensation of motion, and it will only be broken when you open your eyes. I'm telling you, the information field is all around you. And if you clear your mind, you will absorb data. It will just come to you. You'll build. Your imagination is always building off these fragments that are flying through the air. It's basically what it is. You are a series of overlapping informed fields, but you can tap into the very informed field around you. And this is best done not amidst architecture, although it can be done amidst architecture. I don't want to sound too metaphysical, but I'm telling you, if I was living in ancient times, I would be a druid. There is nothing that can channel mental power, true spiritual power, more than tying yourself into the informed field of a tree, and a tree that is surrounded by many, many other trees, because its root systems will be interlocked with the root systems of other trees, and it will go for a long, all through the minerals, all throughout the root systems, all the plants in the forest. That tree has its own informed field. That tree is surrounded by informed fields. That tree is a part of a larger field that is the forest. That forest is a part of a larger field of the surrounding environs. We don't even, if you don't even know what's underground, there could be 400 feet below you a mineral rich river rapidly running beneath that forest. You don't know what's below you. There is more areas to discover underground than there is on the surface of this world. We only live on a thin biosphere that's 12 miles. 6 miles to the highest peak, 6 miles down to the lowest part of the Marianas Trench. That's a 12-mile biosphere, and you can't even breathe but in a narrow strip of that biosphere. Now, that'll change under a vapor canopy, but right now, that's how it is. We can go down underground for miles, as long as we have air down there. And we can build cities vertically. We don't on the surface, we got to build out, because we can't build but so far up, and you can only go so far down. But when you're way deep in the earth, you can build in 360-degree sphere in any direction you want to and just keep going. There can be more cities and populations underground than there ever was on the surface. It's a lot. It's a lot, something to think